Jason, how you doing?
Hey, Paul, how you doing today?
Doing wonderful. Thank you so much. Hey, it's spooky season, so we're excited to talk about all things that go bump in the night. And man, this one is crazy. So you got to be so proud of it, right?
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. We had a great time making it. I really hope everybody enjoyed watching it as much as we had as much fun making it. So I'm really, really proud of all the work we got to put into it, and I can't wait to see the finished product.
Yeah. So you made that mask, and that thing is creepy. And I got to know where in the recess of your mind you came up with that one.
Well, the mask was a collaboration between me and Colin, the director. That was, when we did the first mask for the first film, and then when they were gearing up to do the second one, Colin and I started talking and chatting, and that was one of the things that he really, really wanted to change. He felt that they had gotten a little bit too far away from the look of the shorts that the fan base of the Jester had kind of become accustomed to. So he wanted to kind of go back to that, but sort of also take it in a new direction. So new, do the try to find that balance of same but different with it.
Yeah.
So that was one of the a lot of conversations we had with that, and then just figuring out what it would do in the movie, and how it throughout the film it starts to slowly rot away and decay, and by the end of the movie he's almost zombified looking. And so that was a lot of fun, just coming up with the whole premise of that, and figuring out okay, at what page in the script does he go from. Yeah, because I think we did three looks for the movie, or three different versions of the mask. So there's like fresh, medium, and then slowly decaying.
Yeah.
So it was, just sitting down with Colin and figuring out, okay, at what page, is it at page 30 that he goes from mask one to mask two? And then is it page 60 that he starts wearing, mask three? And then just working with Michael, who's a phenomenal actor, coming back and working with Michael again for the second time, getting to work with him for the first film. And it was just such a treat. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I see you've got all kinds of cool stuff there. I'm kind of looking behind you going, oh, what all you got there?
Just
You,
my,
you
my
have the
office of oddities and just random stuff. So
Yeah. You have some cool masks in there with you.
yeah, we got a couple in there. They're usually out in the conference hall though, where in the
Yeah.
gallery. So
Oh, that's awesome. Well, like most people, probably the bug bit you when you were a kid. Do you remember maybe that movie there, or when did you realize that you were like, I want to do this?
my dad took me to see Predator 2,
Yeah.
and I was way too young to be seeing Predator 2 in the theater. And then I think he showed me Predator 1, and then we went and saw part 2. And after that, I was just in love with monsters and movies. And, you know, my birthday's in October, so I'd always spend my birthday money on Halloween masks or costumes or makeup or whatever. And then when we got into college, met some, fellow aspiring filmmakers, and we started making our bad, $7 slashers in the woods with, gallons of corn syrup and this and that. And it just kept going, and just fell in love with it. So
Yeah, that's so cool. And how great is that now that you were able to kind of live out that dream and do what you wanted to do when you were a kid?
I love it, man. I never feel like I know I have responsibilities, but I never feel like I have to go to work, if that makes sense.
No, that makes a
I
lot of
don't I
sense.
don't ever like I'm never punching my steering wheel on the drive-in, like cursing up and down like I used
Yeah.
to when I worked at like FedEx and everything like that. So,
Hmm.
and it's really cool. It's like a beautiful. My mom sent me a picture the other day that they were selling black phone masks at the local Walmart that I used to scrub the toilets at 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's stuff like that I'm like, okay, maybe I'm stumbling onto something, or maybe this is gonna pan out for me.
That's so cool. Black Phone 2 is coming right up, so
Yeah.
we're in it. That's so cool. Well, I think a lot of people will hear your story and look at what you do and go, see, I want to do that too, but so much harder than you can imagine. And you got to have quite a bit of skill. But what kind of advice would you give to somebody that wants to follow in your footsteps?
Just do it. Get into it. I'm like you. Everyone has their own journey. Everybody is, just keep plugging away and do what you can. If you can't go to school, learn online. If you can't, work in film, try local theater. If you can't do that, do something else. Like, there's so many different there's just so many different avenues that you can get into
Mm.
with special makeup effects. Like case in point, I never thought that when I started this journey and chose this as a career, that of all places WWE would be somewhere I'd end up. And I absolutely love working there. It's one of my, it's a dream come true. So it's, just keep at it.
I love that. Well, we're coming up on the 50th anniversary of the Hail Mary, and my co-host is Drew Pearson, who caught the original Hail Mary, one of our great Dallas Cowboys. We love to ask people their Hail Mary moment, the moment in your life or career you just kind of had to go for it and it worked out for you. What do you suppose that was for you?
I think it was when I decided to come here to Pittsburgh and go to college. I just I was in my early 20s, saw no future working at the job I was doing, just had no goals, no dreams. And I wanted to just give it a shot, do something with my life. So I told my boss I'm going back to school, quit my job, sold my car, sold all of my personal possessions, paid put a bunch of that money onto my student tuition, bought a one-way ticket, and moved here to Pittsburgh with all of what clothes I had left in a duffel bag and less than $100 to my name, and never looked back.
Yeah, and Tom Savini territory, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got lucky enough to start working for Tom about 10, 15 years ago. And in 2020, we started this business, closed some studios, and Tom has become our chief consultant. So, it's a dream come true. I get to work every day with one of my childhood heroes. There's nothing really to complain about.
That's so cool. What's the greatest thing you've learned from Tom?
Enjoy life.
Mm,
You know, Tom always says, he's like, your career will not carry your casket.
mm.
Enjoy the time that you can with your loved ones. Make sure that, just live your life and just, live in the moment and be around and just be present.
Absolutely. And so we talk about that on the show, that success mindset that you have, whether or not you're feeling it or not. And as creative types, we're hard on ourselves. So what do you tell yourself that kind of keeps you going and on the right path?
That it's still better than stocking shelves at a Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I love it. Okay, well, last thing, what is it that's so special about this movie? I mean, we know because we've seen it, but maybe you could give us a spoiler-free something or another.
It was just a lot of fun, just getting to come back and work with Michael and Colin and everybody else that we got to work with down in Missouri. And just figuring it out how we were going to do everything with the budget we had. It was just a really fun can-do crew of people, and I'm really, really proud of the work that we accomplished with it.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, we're going to tell everybody to check it out in theaters. It's a lot of fun. Great kickoff to spooky season. Appreciate your time and look forward to talking to you again soon.
Yeah, man, thank you so much.